And like the picture that we had, the one with the brown hair.
I'm having it all cut off next vlog. And it's been okayed, yeah. For the next vlog. Since the beginning. Yeah. We've done a balance between like what Waverley would have, and that is my primary concern, is that it's in alignment with Waverley's journey, because you know what I'm like I protect my waves, and I wouldn't just be like, this is out of character. Me, Dom, ego wants to have my hair cut. No, like that's why I haven't had it cut for until now. So yeah, we were looking up some looks and stuff and came up with something that would be, I think, quite Waverley for where she's at right now. And finally it feels like...
I'm like... Seriously? Oh,
you could do a little bit like the... You know, the time has come!
Andrea.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
great.
Which was great.
Well, just for context, this is the last day of shooting block 3 of season 4, and we just got the news today that pretty much the entire world's in shutdown. It's perfectly on brand. That's why I say, like, being here with this cast and crew on Wynonna Earp, it's like, yep, of course there's a worldwide pandemic.
Okay, that's cold.
I love that they twist around the old fairy tale, kissing a frog, getting a princess, but they do it in this Wynonna way where you're barfing out of frogs and you're turning into it through exorcisms and possession.
Your heart rate's slowing down. Okay, good. Good. Oh no. Our survival instinct's kicking in.
Every time I think about, oh, this bear hat's heavy, I think about Nicole being in the tub for like 8 hours.
Nicole, blink once if you can hear me.
I blink when I can talk.
Oh, king of the incantations.
I am so glad that you didn't croak.
Yeah, but I frogged up.
There's a sharpness to this season. It's just tight.
Slowly. Hey, what was it like being the frog?
Slimy?
God.
Kat's had some amazing stuff this year. She's just, I think it's her year, which is, I really love. I'm so glad.
That's great. We got it. Thanks, guys.
Ridiculous people in ridiculous situations, to me, aren't as funny as people who aren't ridiculous, normal people, in a ridiculous situation.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God!
Have you ever had short hair, Dawn?
I have, when I was 60.
Battle to the death!
Okay. Sure, we've had our issues, but there's no way we're gonna fight.
Is it too fangirl to say, like, the coolest job in the world? Yeah, okay, good, because it's, like, super sweet. I feel when I love working with Mel, and we get along so well on and off the screen, and her character's so badass and so fun. I feel like being the action side of her character, I don't even have to try to be that character, because it's, like, my alter ego anyways. To be honest, I describe, like, when I come home to Wynonna, honestly, it feels like a family.
Family is the first word that comes to mind. Every single time we come back, it's a new experience of, oh, you're doing this now. Like, oh, it's so good to see you back. And what have you been up to last year and stuff like that. You don't get that kind of engagement from other shows.
Bitch, I have a lifetime of settling arguments with my fists in level 3 BBB hand-to-hand combat.
And I got a big old boot.
Pause.
We honestly work with like the most gracious cast. They're so easy and they're truly willing to do almost anything just to make the show happen.
That was so good. That was a good one.
Okay, once again, well done. Cycle through, that was amazing.
And I would just cut the minimum that I have to cut off to get it healthy, and then it will grow before Wynonna, because we didn't know when we were coming back or whatever. And I cut it off, and like I would have ideally gone shorter than it was, because it was a bit of a middle length that I wasn't massively keen on, but I don't think it was bad, like, at all. No. You know.
To me, this show is incredibly challenging because it's got so many elements. It's got special effects, visual effects. It's got practical effects. It's got stunts. It's got fights. It's got revenants and monsters and demons and gunfire and then all the emotional stuff. And there's lovemaking and hate making and, you know, just every variation of human behavior. It's amazing.
I think that a lot of people who work on this show wear their heart on their sleeves. I think Emily writes from her heart. I think I act from my heart. The cast in general does. And I think the crew comes here and they lead with their hearts.
Never a dull moment. I love this because it just, every day is something new and it is so different.
You know that the people who are here want to be here because there's no money. Like, you're not here for the paycheck. You're here because it's a good place to be.
What was it like being a ghost?
We know what we're doing. We know what the show is. We know our tone. We know our audience. Like, we are just ready to rumble.
What? Now you gotta sing the song to friends.
I'll be there for you. Oh my God!